Hello everybody, and before we get into the video today, I just wanted to let you know that this particular podcast might not be appropriate for younger viewers. So if you're first time listening to this podcast, typically we don't curse, we don't talk about really inappropriate things. This one we sort of left all those rules behind, but if you're a first time listener, this isn't what this podcast is normally about. We just thought we'd have some fun and record a video that is intended for more mature audiences. So if that's something that bothers you, then you might not want to listen to this episode, but if it doesn't bother you at all, welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello friends, and welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks since we've started, but I have a special guest for you today just to make up for it. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Ooh, hi, hello, I'm Jackson Wise, and that scream squared me.
Well, that's it for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed.
No, I'm sorry. I'm Jackson Wise. I'm host of Shrimp Arugula on XLR Lander University, which is currently dead, but that's okay because it'll be revived by fall, so that should be fun.
We'll revive it.
But for right now, yeah, we'll revive it
Seize the means of production.
Yeah. That's great.
Do you want to tell us like your grade, your major, your okay? Here's this: your grade,
yeah,
your name,
yeah,
your major, and your third favorite reptile.
Oh, God. Dang it. I don't think I know any of those. Okay, I'll try. Jackson Wise, sophomore, mass communications, and, gecko.
All right. Well, for those of you who don't know,
did I get it right? Did I get it correct?
Yeah, it's a B. It's a B, but
Dang it!
So if you guys don't know, my name's Thomas Histon. I'm the host of the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom. We've been doing this show on XLR, and unfortunately, we're at our homes right now. We're in our home studios, which is mine is a microphone on a box, and I'm sitting in my sister's room.
Yeah, don't get too proud of yourself. Your home studio is your room with a microphone you bought for $45.
Hey, don't call me out like that. Well, I was going to say, my name's Thomas Histon. I'm a sophomore at Lander University. I'm a history secondary education major, and my third favorite reptile is Mark Zuckerberg. So,
hey, that's a good one to have, if any.
So I just wanted to make an apology first for for two things. One, we didn't have an episode last week for a lot of reasons. One, I didn't really have an idea for what I wanted to do. So I just sort of wanted to make this episode even better and plan it out a little more, which we failed to do and planned it all this morning. But that and the editing that long video sort of it made me a little tired. So I just wanted to take a little break from that. But I'm back now, and I will be back for the next few weeks. Even though summer classes are starting, I plan to be back as much as possible. And I also just want to, if you watch the first episode, you may notice I'm a little tired. I wanted to apologize for that. I've been going through a few things. I won't talk too much about it, but I found out a few weeks ago that my girlfriend's pregnant. So I've sort of been dealing with that. And just kidding, I don't have a girlfriend. Which a better segue.
Come on, know your viewers.
A better segue. What a better segue into our topic today, which
which is pregnancy. I am actually pregnant. You could probably have told by how absolutely large of a unit I am, but I've known for about 2 years now, and I'm going strong.
That baby is going to come out fully
Thomas.
formed. The actual topic is we're both single, so who better to talk about, have an affirmative voice in relationships, right? So
exactly.
We are professionals. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's basically it. And, the nice part is Thomas is really thinking here because he has a straight one and then a gay one for, diversity's sake.
Exactly. So we have two different people who, two different, I was about to say ideologies. No, two different
Oh my God, Thomas, don't do me like that.
Two different experiences.
Don't do me, actually. Wait, we're gonna
experiences. I'm cutting that out. Two different experiences.
Two different experiences for relationships.
So I wanted to ask, it'll be interesting because I've never been hit on by a guy, but you have.
Thomas, you've been ignoring my advances.
All right. I do have a question to sort of start this off, though.
Yeah.
And I guess this will apply to me too. Do you think you're good at flirting?
Used to be.
Oh, right. No, do you want to tell that story?
Yeah. So, before I knew what an actual relationship was, I just thought that, complimenting people was like the thing because I was a little kid and, I figured it was kind of a cool thing to do to make people happy. And so when I was a really little kid, around, I'm going to say like 5 till, let's call it 12 to spare me from embarrassment. I would just see girls and I would say compliments to them. And since my mom was a teacher, there are all these middle school girls that, to like a 5 or 7 year old looks like some Amazonian, like, holy crap, just out of your league.
Yeah.
And so I would compliment them because they would be all happy and smile and then hug me and it was all cute. And so, yeah, I was really, for a long time there, I was... one with the ladies, like really. Avatar The Last Airbender?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a 5th element, and it's called love bending, and I was the ultimate love bender. Thank you very much.
I'm a disappointment bender. But
Yeah.
Okay. But that... I don't want to get too into whatever you're not comfortable talking about, but has that worked? Or did it work for you when you were older? in your different
so the reason I say around 12 is because that is when it kind of got a little weird because I was like, I'm giving compliments to these people just for reactions, but I don't really mean them. And another thing is that for the longest time, when you're a kid, you get perks to complimenting women. Because if you see a 5-year-old in Applebee's complimenting the waitress, it's really just for the free ice cream that comes with it. Because that did happen once, and it was the best day of my life. But essentially, all I really did that was for, the attention you'd get, because attention's fun when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And, even more fun when you're an adult, but way harder to get without being really creepy.
Yeah, when we as 19-year-old men do that, that's the problem.
Hey, I'm still fresh meat. I'm still 18, and I'm holding on to that until June 7th, baby.
Are you saying that so I'll remember your birthday? Because that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I was really hoping.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, okay, you better. I got you a T-shirt, and you'll probably get me nothing.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt, and I hope you wear it.
Are you?
I still wear that T-shirt.
Oh. You do?
Yeah.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Not in public. No, I'm kidding.
You want to know the story behind that T-shirt?
Sure. So if you guys don't know, briefly, I used to do music. I'm thinking about doing that over the summer, but we'll see. But so I used to have this album, and I used to go under the name Thomas Histon, which was with no vowels, so THMS HSTN, and Jackson. And for my birthday, this was a surprise to me. Jackson, what did you do?
Yeah, sorry. Basically what I did was I got my friend, I coerced her into making a T-shirt for him. And at first, the main reason I did this, and this is going to sound really crappy, but you know what? Oh well, I'll expose my motives. It was early on, and even though I'd gotten to know Thomas, I really wanted to get to know him better. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, hey, what better way than to bond over T-shirt making? And then my friend, no shade or anything, totally forgot to do it for like weeks, and so I had to deliver it late. But I made I made my friend make a T-shirt for Thomas because I was trying to get swifty with.
Yeah, well, you had told the reason I mentioned the album thing is because I think you had told me hey, I just made you your first piece of merch or something like that. So it was really cool.
Oh, yeah. And I started making merch. Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't know where the shirt is now, to be honest, because when I moved out from Lander, everything's sort of weird. So I don't know where anything is.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, it's okay if you use it as toilet paper. I just sold you your first piece of merch, so I know that when you do get famous, I will call you and I'll be like, hey, remember that one shirt? And then you'll be like, and then that's the whole.
And then I'll give you a Ferrari and it'll be all good. But
yeah, something like that. Yeah, total equal. Yeah.
But I guess we can turn the question on me. Yeah, I'm a master at flirting.
Are you really? Well, give me your best pick. Well,
we'll get to that in a second. But my flirting. If I think somebody once asked me, "Are you flirting with me?" and I said, and I think I was. I don't remember, but no. Yeah. If you'll know I'm flirting with you because I'll just be like, "Yeah, I want your sex." I'm not good at flirting, and I think we'll get into this. I think when I try to flirt, I don't try to flirt over text. I try to flirt in person. And when I do, it's just sort of, I try to be myself, but I try to be a funnier version of myself, right? Like,
yeah.
You want them to laugh, and that's the greatest thing ever. And then when you don't, because I'm not funny.
Yeah. I love when you're like, oh my gosh, I've crafted this all day. I will be the ultimate flirt, right? And so you deliver it to them, and then they're like, oh yeah, thanks. And you're like, no, you're supposed to marry me.
No, you're supposed to marry me. We'll get into so when and don't, if you don't feel comfortable answering this, I can cut it out. When was the last time you flirted, and what did it go well?
Yeah, sorry. No, I do not feel uncomfortable with this, and no, it did not go well.
Okay. I don't.
So.
Well,
sorry,
how did it go?
Ahead.
Like, what'd you do?
Oh, well, so basically, it was over text, which I've kind of learned over text just doesn't ever work.
Mm-hmm.
So part of, if anybody knows me and they're listening to this, you know I'm pretty quick-paced with things, and so typically it's multiple small flirts, and then that's while I try and create a big little thing. And basically what happened was we got to talking, and it was really cool, and then I found out that he was a history teacher.
Wait.
And I was like,
wait a minute.
Where? And it was from South Carolina.
No, like what grade level? I'm not asking you to out him.
I think it was it was like maybe 8th grade or something like that. And I was like, okay, you're a little too old. I didn't quite realize that. Mm-hmm. But I tried to do it, I tried to end things smoothly, and because being
subtlety,
a flirt is always fun,
is
right?
your passion.
My biggest,
you're so great at. I'm kidding.
It was the worst. I basically was like, oh well, I basically said you're too old for me, and he was like, what the oh, whoops.
I can cut it down.
Yeah, we'll cut it out. It's whatever. But yeah, basically, I tried to tell him that he was too old, and then he was like, nope, you're a meanie. And then I was like, I'm sorry.
You're a meanie.
He said exactly that. You're a meanie.
Well, I mean, that's how you interact with students, right?
That's actually, I don't know if you guys know, this is relationship, so I guess this falls on the same category. The best way to break up with someone, send them a voicemail that says, you're a meanie, and then in the voicemail.
You're a meanie.
That's a universal signal of, hey, we're breaking up.
You're a meanie, and I'm just not okay with that. And then just in asterisk, shakes hand.
You're a bully.
You're really weird, and I'm just not down with that.
I'm just not straight vibing with your vibes, bro.
Your weird vibes.
Your vibes are wrong.
I'm not getting the vibes that I'm looking for, dude. I'm not into this.
Of all the vibes I've vibed, your vibe is not a vibe.
We're unvibing right now, dude. Okay, so. I just want to. Is there
before
any?
You go on? If you ever need to do a stupid bits, you should definitely add that in it.
What, like a compilation?
A compilation of stupid bits.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like that's what this show is.
Yeah, I was about to say, actually, wait a minute. No, that's just this show. So
the compilation is called Episode 3. Before I tell my story, are there any times, that was your most recent one, are there any times that you've just crashed and burned?
Oh God. Yes, but I think I've repressed them all. Let me try and pull one out of my deep chasm of memories. Mm-hmm. I know this one didn't necessarily, it backfired in the sense that it backfired from the thing I was trying to achieve from it. Back when I was a kid, doing the whole flirtatious thing with a chick, there's this one girl, and she was pretty, but she was also really nice and gave really sweet hugs. And so I flirted with her like every now and then. And again, I was like 8 maybe, All right. And it bit me in the butt. A couple years later, she was like a senior and I was like in middle school, and then we were eating at some restaurant and she worked there, and oh Lord, I tried to do it again, right? And then she was like, that's gross, and I'm a senior and you're a middle schooler, so please leave. And it was oh, it was bad. But that said, I'm trying to think. There have definitely been more crashes and burns, but I don't quite remember them.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, if we're talking about me, I don't flirt that often, or at least not in like a obvious I am flirting with you way. I'm pretty shy about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There have been times where people have flirted with me and I just totally didn't pick up on it. And
same.
Because we're guys and guys are stupid. But I'm trying to think if there was one time at a party where it was afterwards. I didn't notice it, but this girl was giving me more attention than anybody else. She was like, "Hey Thomas, look at this. Hey Thomas, isn't this funny?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's funny. This is awesome. I'm having fun at this party, dude. I'm vibing." Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, everyone was like, "Dude, you just ignored that." I was like, I think I had a girlfriend at the time, so I wouldn't have done anything, but I could tell. I'm gonna say it, and then if I think about it and I don't like it, I'll cut it out. I did crash and burn though, this was my freshman year. This was my first big crush ever. I was doing the thing, trying to be funny, and I think I do this thing sometimes. I don't do it as much anymore, but definitely when I first started off in high school, I did it. Is I would sort of look at them, and then as soon as they look up, I'd look away. Yeah. I found out she
every anime ever.
That was my source of romance. Was they did it in a test.
Your book of love was just reading all the manga
and Twilight
and
Twilight, but
and Twilight.
No, but I
remember that chapter where Edward and Bella were in science class, and then Edward looked at Bella and then looked away as Bella looked at him.
It creates a sense of
that was the
intrigue.
Best part of the book.
It makes me the dark, mysterious one. And dark and
please tell me that's what you call yourself in bed.
What I call my penis. Okay, but dark and mysterious, she indeed thought I was, because she left, she transferred schools. Here's the thing, I have
wait, no, hold up. Are you telling me that you used some sort of flirtatious pickup line on a girl and then she moved schools?
No, she didn't. She moved because here's my problem. Especially, I've matured now, but but towards the beginning of high school, I just wanted the bad girls, so she transferred schools because the principal asked her to leave because she kept getting in trouble. but I found out later through a party. She wasn't at this party, but I found out later it was 3 a.m. and we were sitting there and we were like, "All right, who do you have a crush on?" And I said, "This girl." And then one of the guys was like, "Oh yeah, she thinks you're really creepy." So that worked.
Totally.
But it's fine now. We have a main thing we were going to talk about. We were going to we were going to analyze
Oh yeah.
You don't remember?
No, I do.
All right, we're doing a podcast, dude.
Yeah. What? We're in a podcast? That's crazy.
So we're open in Discord right now, and we're looking at these pictures, and these are some texts that are either from like text messages, or they're from Tinder or Instagram or whatever, and they're basically pickup lines, or basically just someone trying to flirt and slide into them DMs. And we're gonna sort of analyze them and figure out where they went wrong, because all of them went wrong. Are you a New Year's resolution? Because I plan on doing you for the first few weeks of January and then totally forgetting about you until the end of 2019.
Are you my New Year's resolution? Because I'm not planning on doing you at all.
All right, so this is a classic instance of he crashed and burned, but I think there's some potential here. You know what? I think
here's the problem. When you use a pickup line with New Year's resolution, I mean, really, you're not looking optimistically at your chances here, because no one follows through on New Year's resolution unless you're like a madman.
Right.
And so in that case, really.
And the biggest problem I'm looking at right now is the timeliness. If you look, he texted her in November.
Oh my gosh, he did.
So he should have made a Thanksgiving pickup line, is what he should have done.
Yeah, he should.
Are you a turkey? Because I want to stuff you. Then he would have gotten the girl.
Exactly. Oh, man. Because obviously the problem here wasn't that he treated her like an object.
Right.
It was that, timeliness. Come on, dude.
Yeah, well, okay, we can talk about that, though. I mean, let's think about what he's saying here. He's saying, I want to have a one-night stand with you, basically.
Well, no, multiple one-night stands, and then
just dip.
Then forget about you.
Which women love that, by the way. If you don't know, they really enjoy.
They totally love it. It's honestly the one thing they live for.
Exactly.
I mean, really.
One that I think we can both relate to. I'll read the gray.
Okay.
Hey, girl. It's in all caps, which is the first mistake. Hey, girl, you want some good sex?
No.
Then you came to the right guy. Look, I like this one. Here's the thing. I like this one because it's setting expectations immediately. So I think this is a success. I don't know what happens at the end of this text thread, but I have to assume that they're now married, right? Like,
yeah, they have to be. That's couples at first sight.
That's the law. Like, this is...
It is the law. Yeah.
No, this is too good for it not to have led somewhere, right?
It's true love.
And it's
so beautiful.
But on a serious thing, it is... The pickup lines, I should say, probably don't work, right? Unless you are trying to make them funny, right? Like, if you're a fat guy and you're like, hey, babe, you want to make a big mistake? Like, that's funny and that's showing your confidence. But if you're actually thinking, oh, man, I'm going to get her turned on to me by saying, are you a beaver? Because damn.
Yeah, so here's I read that one. Here is the big problem with pickup lines is that they're only good if you make them super cheesy and super bad. Regular pickup lines don't really work anymore, and I don't know if that's just the vibe of everyone, but that's kind of just seemingly how it is.
Maybe
I will say, can I also say that I wrote down some of my own pickup lines.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I hope that that's okay that I read them. They're all gamer oriented. I hope that's okay.
Oh,
too.
that's just hot.
Well, actually, one of them is not gamer oriented.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. We have a few more to go through, but I was gonna say. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but.
Yeah, of course, because you're too enamored by the fact that I have sexy pickup lines waiting for you.
Oh, I do have another one.
Okay.
That, I want you to see what the problem is with it.
Okay. So this is an analyze only, right? Yeah, okay.
I like your name. And I'm 17. 18 in December. When are you usually free?
I'm usually free around December.
So there are multiple problems with this one, right?
The first one, the emoji. It's too submissive. I mean, come on, really? The blushing smiley emoji, really?
Well, can we talk about?
You gotta throw in
like what?
Go ahead.
Like what kind of line is that? I like your name.
Yeah, I know that is kind of rude. It's like, out of all of the things that I've seen of you, the only thing I do like is your name.
Hey, by the way, last night I was flirting with someone, and I will say, I really hope she doesn't watch this podcast. She doesn't. I was told that the coolest part about me is the way I say water. Like, we were just talking, and I said...
Say water sports.
I was, by the way, flirting during work, which is not advised, but I'm quitting soon, so it doesn't matter.
No, well... Ooh. We can talk about your relationship to your boss. And
that was not my boss, Jackson. Jesus Christ.
No, I meant, like, your relationship to your job as a joke kind of thing.
I will wait until I've put in my 2 weeks before I do that.
Okay.
Just in case. But
all right. So anyway,
I was saying I was bagging, and you shouldn't flirt while you're working, but I don't care. And I said something like, "Hey, sir, do you want your waters in a bag?" And then she was like, "I like the way you say water." And then she basically said, "Yeah, it's a cool part of your personality." And I was like, and then I said as a joke, "Yeah, that's the coolest part of my personality is the funny way I say things." And then she laughed, and now we're married.
True. Another true love story. Man, we have such good content.
How about this one? I think this is the perfect one.
No. Hold on. I want to go back, right? Because there's still one thing that we haven't discussed in the I like your name, I'm 17, 18 in December. Bro, you gotta lie. You can't just say you're 17.
Wait, gives it away too easily. Whoa. Are you encouraging her to lie about her age?
Now, obviously, really, no, don't lie about your age.
Right.
But if you're gonna use a pickup line, you know what? I just remembered. There's a law. You have to wait until you're 18 to use pickup lines. This is illegal.
Oh, so you're saying we should report this?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. SVU. Dun dun.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Done.
Okay.
All right.
Now here's this gem, right? Well, one more thing about this. I don't know if this is Tinder or what I don't know what this is that they're texting on. It looks like just Samsung, but it's
on Kick? What? Or on this app thing?
No, the one that we just looked at, the 17 one. I don't know what app they're using.
No, I know what that is. That's Kick, buddy.
Okay. Does Kick have like profiles?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So it has profiles in the sense that you create a name, you have a picture, you can add certain tags, but it's not like a dating app. It's really just a messenger app. Now, I could be wrong. It might be some other device, but it looks very, very, very similar to Kick. So I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Well, I was going to say then I don't have any dating apps yet. We'll get to that at the end of the episode. But I would think that age would be the first thing on that profile, right? Like,
yes. So yeah, no, age is not a thing in Kick, and that's why people don't really like it. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But so yeah, there's a reason.
Okay. So this one is from Ralph. I really like this one, and I'm going to use this.
I love Ralph. Dude,
Ralph says,
I marry Ralph?
"Hello, I'm Ralph. I am a bear. Marry me. My pants are off already, Ralph.
Please. Oh my gosh, please, Ralph, if you're listening to this, I need you right now. Come to 105. Okay, so this one I'd really appreciate if you could be the gray and I could be the blue. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Wait, what? Oh, gotcha. I was so confused as to what this was trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. D11. My bad. I thought this was a vending machine because you look like a snack. Licking face emoji.
C4. My bad. I thought this was Battleship because that line was a miss.
Ooh!
Yeah, okay. So, holy crap. This is wonderfully smooth on both sides.
Right. I think they should get married. First off, they're both so snarky and so quick-witted.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know how quick that is because it says they matched up on 11/9/19, and then the next message was since, quote, today, right? Which is, at some time. So who knows how long that DM was stirring in the pot.
That's true. And you got to think that the guy with the vending machine, he looked that up, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, obviously, like it seems a little, used.
Well, I think the big problem we keep noticing is that sending DMs talking about how good a girl looks isn't really setting yourself up for the right impression, I guess.
No, it really
depends on what you're looking for, I guess, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it used to be a compliment, and now it's kind of been realized as it's a little creepy, because, complimenting a woman's looks it has a time and place, but that doesn't necessarily mean that on a dating app, that should be the thing you look for,
Yeah. But I don't have like Tinder or anything like that. Just from what I've heard from people who use them, and again, I don't have those apps yet, but we'll get to that. Is that I don't know if you really go to those apps for long-term relationships. Everybody I know who's had a successful online relationship, they met on like one of the websites you got to pay for, right?
Yeah.
Like farmersonly.com.
One thing I will say, and maybe some people disagree with me, but one of the apps that gays use is called Grindr, and Grindr is horrible because I used to think, oh, well, obviously it's for gay people who can meet up and stuff, right? No, it's mainly just for hookups, and it's actually kind of sad because a lot of the people on there are really just all about the whole sexy stuff, and are really just maybe be a little less direct. I don't have the DM anymore because I posted it and then hid it from view for reasons, but essentially I got a DM one day and it was like this. I was like, oh, sorry, missed your last message. Hey, how are you? I'm doing fine. Just about to go to church. And then he was like, wonderful, become mine. And that was it. That was the DM.
That's all he ever said.
Mine. Yep. And so I was like, nope. I'm moving on.
Hey, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Become mine.
Become mine. It's like a weird command.
It is a command, and that's why it's creepy.
Detroit, become mine. Like.
That's good. That's a timely reference.
That's an obscure one. No, that's
no, timely as in that was a long time ago. Jesus Christ, Tom.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. I say I like that. It's funny. It's not. I would not be like, oh, I guess I have to become his now. I forgot. I don't think this is a pickup line, but this is when I worked at Publix. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I have two stories from Publix of me being, I think, hit on, and then one person definitely being hit on.
Yeah.
Was this guy, and he was probably 16 at the time. He's a handsome dude. He like looks like the poster boy for like the, preppy dudes, and super scrawny, tiny little dude. And he was taking this woman's card out, like helping this older woman, maybe like 50 something, out to her car. And so he's bending over to put stuff into her trunk, taking stuff out of the cart and putting it into her trunk.
Oh no.
And he feels something like tugging at his pants.
Oh no.
And by the way, he's 16 at the time.
Oh no.
And he looks over and she's shoving like money into his back pocket. So which is the okay? I probably I built that up too much, by the way, but it's funny. Build up the suspense and then it's sort of lame. But okay. So but that's weird, right? Like you don't put some money into somebody's back pocket, especially this obviously 16-year-old.
Oh no!
But then he said, "Oh, ma'am," he was good about it. I would be weird, but he said, "Ma'am, we're not supposed to take tips," and she said, "That's okay. I like your smile." Which is the worst response you could ever say to that, right?
Neighborhood watch, please come quick. We got a grandma on the loose.
You don't mess around with the neighborhood watch.
No.
But I just thought that was funny. And then this happened to me at Publix. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
I don't know if I would name drop where you work.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah, okay.
When this happened when I was working, I work at a grocery store. I was walking down the aisle to go to the back for something.
Yeah.
And this guy was standing, his cart was on one side of the aisle and he was standing on the other. So he was basically blocking the entire aisle.
Yeah.
So I was walking past him and I sort of squeezed in between him and his cart. And he jumped, I scared him. He didn't see me. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to scare you." And he said, "No, that's okay. If you had hit me though, you'd be mine." No, I'm just kidding. I was like, "Oh, this is okay. That's funny. It's weird, but that's funny." And then I was like, "Okay, that's funny." And then he said, "Yeah, no, I'm not like some slave owner or some evil overlord or anything like that." And by then, I was like, "Okay, have a nice day," and just walked away. He was still talking when I walked away, by the way.
Oh no!
So that's the single greatest thing that's ever happened. This new one here. I'll be blue.
Okay. And I'll be gray.
Hey, this is my cat. I just had to show someone. He's freaking awesome.
Oh, he's so cute.
He put a picture of the cat. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many times he's gotten me dates on here. Go ahead and guess.
0.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm going to have to put him down.
Oh my god! Oh, that's so bad.
Hey, if all else fails,
put down your cat.
Blackmail.
Oh my god. Oh,
force them to go out with you. Oh, that's a solid line, though. Hey, babe, go out with me or I'll put my cat down.
That is horrible. Oh, that's great. All right, so I'm gonna actually hold up. Crap, give me 1 second. Sorry.
I can bleep this out, so don't worry about it.
We're doing this one. Okay, the one that I just said. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with a different kind of type of DM. Called the creepy asterisk, and this is kind of in the same vein of online pickups, but it's kind of weird, and you'll get it.
I'm reading ahead, and oh my god.
I'll be gray, and you can be black.
Finally. So.
You know what? No, you don't get that privilege anymore. I'll be black, and you'll be gray.
Dang it.
Okay. I'd be with you if I was single. Question mark? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't actually. Hold up. Let's examine that.
Why is the question mark there?
Let's examine the first part of this. I'd be with you if I was single. So you're messaging somebody even though you're not single? Okay. Well, whatever. And then the question mark really.
Well, this is Instagram. This is Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
But.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like he said something. He said this. I'd be with you if I was single, and then he's like, "Wait, would I?"
You know what?
Like he's asking.
You know what? I think this might be because Instagram is kind of hard to tell time wise. The question mark might be in response to waiting for a year, which is the proper amount of time to wait before messaging back. Okay.
Exactly. Well, it keeps them on their toes. Okay, so say it again.
Let's start again. Yep. I'd be with you if I was single. Question mark?
That's sweet, but it's okay that you aren't. We can be friends.
Okay. Asterisk. Boops your nose. End asterisk. How tall are you?
Yes, because that's what friends do. I'm so tired, so I might fall asleep. I'm tall for a girl. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Okay, first I have to stop right there. 5'10" for a girl? Dude, you got nothing on my 6'2" tall boy bod. Sorry, you can cut that out if you want. I just think it's funny when people are like...
That was magical.
Okay, anyway, can you read that line again? Because it's my fantasy. I'm sorry. Read that line again, please.
I'm so tired.
Actually, wait, no. You're right. No, you're right.
Me what you were saying, what you said.
We should examine. So tired. We should examine that. I love that. I'm so tired. I might fall asleep. That's basically her telling him, "Hey, I'm probably gonna leave you."
Yeah. I don't get why you have to preface "I'm tall for a girl." Like it's self-explanatory that 5'10" and a half for an American girl is above
pretty
average.
Tall. Yeah, but maybe I don't know. Maybe the guy who's messaging her is some European dude. Who knows?
They're so much shorter.
let's try all of this DM again, just in case.
Okay. I'm keeping all of that. But
okay, good. I know. I just
okay.
For my sake, I'd be with you if I were single. ?
That's sweet, but it's okay that you aren't. We can be friends.
Okay. *, boops your nose, and *. How tall are you?
I'm so tired, so I might fall asleep. I'm tall for a girl. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Yes, I'm 4'5". 5'4", dang it.
Oh, God. Shorty. Sticks tongue out face.
*, pins you up against the wall. In *.
That he was like,
actually, there is.
What happened?
There is a good point to all of this. It's that at the end you can see the scene. That obviously this guy has seen her message, which means he probably has stopped responding to her, which is good. Let's hope that's the case. That said,
she's not receptive to that. You deserve better, my king.
Oh my gosh. Why would you pin someone up against a wall when you're 5'4", you shorty?
He's like pressing the next asterisk is open asterisk. Presses my nose against your belly button, close asterisk.
Oh my God. Oh, I hate this.
But that's where he'd be. That's a big, well, maybe not that, maybe not belly button, but
still, it's just
stands on your toes, asterisk.
Okay, this next one is golden. All right. I mean, really golden here. It'll send in a second.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh wait, you're not doing the one above?
We'll do that later.
Okay.
Because that one's a little less, it's less DMing, like it's more boyfriend to guy who wants to court the girlfriend thing. So we'll
be fine because they're about to eat, I think. So
okay, this one's really good, Thomas. I don't know if you fancy yourself an actor, but today you will be, because you will be Gray.
Oh, all right. I can be a meek, pathetic individual.
Oh my God, Thomas, why?
I don't know. I only read the first slide.
Yeah, the first. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So Thomas, you be Gray, and I'll be Blue.
Oh Jesus, this is so good already. Asterisk. Start shaking violently. Hi, waves. Cowers in the corner and waits for answer.
What's up?
Rejoices to the heavens that she answered. End asterisk. Okay, you got this. I wanted to know if you wanted to see a movie with me. Wipes sweat off face.
Sorry, but no. And I don't think girls like whatever this is.
Looks around fast, questioning where I went wrong. But I will treat you right. Gets on knees and begs. Please give me a chance.
Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, the dedication to the bit in this one, though. It's so good. Oh, can we appreciate that he talks himself up to the, okay, you got this.
Okay, you got this. Voice shaking. What is this supposed to achieve? I don't get, like, voice shaking. Rejoices to the heavens that she answered.
Oh my God.
Wipes sweat off face.
I think I don't know. What are you trying to achieve by doing this? Is it some kind of sick roleplay fantasy? Hello,
Question mark.
Don't question mark me. If you talk to my girlfriend like that ever again, you'll get to see the demon inside me. Don't mess with me. I will ruin your life.
You're normal, mate.
Asterisk marks reveals teeth showing 4 big fangs in asterisk marks. What are you laughing at, little boy?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's truly asserting dominance there. Because it's not 1, it's not 2, it's 4 big fangs.
Oh, that's...
He's not telling anybody he's a vampire. He's telling them directly he's a wolf. And he will kill you.
What are you laughing at? In his head, he's like, don't mess with me, I will ruin your life. And then when he reveals his fangs, it's, what are you laughing at, little boy?
Yeah, it's like some Joker voice. Yeah. I love the fact that he says little boy. Like, you couldn't think of any other insult besides little boy.
That's effective. Like, if somebody with four big fangs.
Thomas, are you telling me that this person is effective in their intimidation?
Look, if somebody shows me their 4 big fangs and calls me a little boy, I'm going to be intimidated.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
It's a little long, but I promise you it's worth it. Thomas, if you want to take the white messages and I'll be the gray.
Oh, good. Okay, hold on. I need to zoom in on this one, on this bad boy. Asterisk, nuzzles up to you. Asterisk.
Do you want to try that again, Tom?
Sorry, it's really small, so I have to zoom in and have to move my laptop. And that's a trip reading that first line. Asterisk, nuzzles up to you. Licks your toes like they're pinto beans.
I'm sorry, I have to first up, can we examine that first message a little bit?
I like it.
How can you nuzzle? You said that with the confidence of a board of directors approving like an episode for a show.
I like it.
I like it. I will say, the best part about this sentence is that he uses a wonderful simile here. Licks your toes like they're pinto beans. I mean,
because everybody knows what it's like to lick a pinto bean.
Especially, they know the comparison that toes are pinto beans. I mean, really. Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
Let's can you read that sentence again so I can get in character? Thank you.
I don't think I can ever forget that sentence. Nuzzles up to you. Licks your toes like they're pinto beans.
What the
Hey, sexy. Grins. Wags. Wags. No. Wags tail.
I'm sorry to stop again, but holy oh my god. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
I need to stop reading ahead. It gets worse.
It does. It gets so worse.
Hey, sexy. Grins. Wags tail. Giggles. Hello.
I'm calling the control.
Frowns. But Oni-chan, I want to play. Cat ears twitch.
Please do not message me again.
Angry face, angry face, angry face, angry face.
What?
I want to play. Ugh.
What the
No! I'm reading ahead! No!
Okay. Okay. If you don't want to read it, I can read it for you.
No, I got it. It just gets so much worse. Okay. Hugs you. Wow, your abs are so hard. You're the hottest golden retriever I've ever seen.
I'm not sure if I should block you or report you to the police.
Haha, you're funny. You're so cute. Ooh woo face.
Okay, I'm blocking you.
No, please.
Oh my god.
Do you have any good ones?
I do, and you know what? I'm gonna actually play a little game with you. So the game is, decide which of these are ones that I made while really bored this morning, or which one of these were things I picked off of the internet. Is that cool?
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay. All right. Internet or me tired in the morning? Do you work at Subway? 'Cause you just gave me a foot long.
Oh God. All right. That definitely seems like something you would make, but I'm gonna say that's real. Like that's an internet one.
Internet? Yep, that's right. I got that from an internet. From an internet. Sorry, I apologize.
I'm gonna do an internet.
I'm gonna do a book.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. One for one.
I sure hope you like sandbox survival games, 'cause I want to make you Minecraft.
If that's yours, you should be ashamed of yourself. No, you know what that is? I think you remember that book? There was like a book that went around that was like Minecraft jokes, and it was the worst jokes. I feel like that's from that. I feel like that's real. Like that's internet.
Psych, baby. That's one of mine that I created, and I am ashamed of myself.
You should be ashamed. Dear God.
That cracks me up. At first, I thought I was a straight gamer, but when I saw you, I was Nintendo Switch.
I think that's yours, and that's really good.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, and that's really good.
I'm sorry, but that straight gamer is just killing me.
Well, straight gamer is an oxymoron, so... Anyways.
Oh my God.
All right, so I actually went 3 and 2. What do I win?
You win the next date that I find.
Dang, I'm gonna be waiting a while.
Yeah, especially if you want to have your preferred
For a guy.
sex. Yeah.
Really hope you enjoyed that. That was interesting. I learned a lot about myself and about just how the world works, and I'm ready to commit. Okay, we'll do that again.
Commit to an asylum.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was really fun. That was definitely interesting. Remember how I said I'm not on a dating app yet? I kept emphasizing that. Well, that's because sometime soon I have something very special planned that, Jackson, you're welcome to accompany me on. I, at some point, plan on doing a little something with a dating app and recording it, and I really hope that'll be as interesting in my head as it is when we record it. So, thank you so much for tuning in to the Smiling Rainbow Unicorn of Doom this week and every week. And Jackson, thank you so much for braving this with me. You're the first person who's brave enough to be a guest on the new podcast, so I want to thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me and stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut the act, man. Why'd you do this to me? I was having a good day, and then you subjected me to these horrible messages, and I can't. No, but seriously.
And you're still not invited to my birthday party.
No! Okay, so I would just like to say thanks, Thomas, for having me on. Seriously, you've been a blast, and it's been really fun. And I wasn't lonely for an hour in my day, which was pretty nice.
You guys have been awesome. Thank you for your continued viewership. You guys stay awesome. Peace. Oh my God.